Hello and welcome again to our continuing series of New Hope Art Gallery's artists. And today our guest is Barbara Cavallaro. She is one of the artists. She takes some classes here, and this is her first show with us. And so, welcome, Barbara. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. Well, I started getting interested in art in junior high school.
Okay.
But my focus was to be a nurse initially, so art took a background to science. And I sort of let that go and never really looked at it again until I was in my 50s.
That's what happens usually. So you were a nurse then your whole life?
No, I went from nursing to counseling to administration.
Oh, okay.
And I worked as an executive.
But we're very busy, so had no time to create.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, I did take 2 watercolor classes from the Watercolor Society.
Oh, that's a great place over there. I'm there all the time walking my dogs.
Yeah, I like it there. And I had a great time and loved the watercolor, but again, I was working at the time and life got busy, and that took a back seat again.
Okay, so are you still a member there at the Watercolor Society?
Not.
You're
no,
not?
I'm not.
Okay.
No, but this was 15 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So at some point in time, I decided to take another class, and I took 2 classes actually at CCRI, a drawing class and an acrylic class.
Mm-hmm.
And then again got busy, and so it got set away.
Aside again.
And then finally, when I retired, I decided that I was going to pay more attention to my art. It was something I was interested in. So I took a couple of drawing classes, and I took some watercolor from a person down in Florida, and that really got me kind of excited.
Kind of hooked again into creating, yeah.
And so I took watercolor there every year when I was down there, and that was about it. When I'd come home, I would look for something, but I didn't really find anything until I found this class here.
Okay, at the Senior Center.
Right.
Okay,
and this
so
is
now
a
you.
watercolor class.
Oh, it is watercolor strictly.
It's
Okay.
either watercolor or pastels. He doesn't do oils at all.
Oh, okay. So he kind of does he pick and choose, or does he?
No, he lets you
He
do
just
either.
you decide what you. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Whatever you feel like doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So now this
is a pastel that I did, a blue jay, but it was something that I worked on for a long time. This one was not an easy one for some reason for me. It was
beautiful, though.
It was difficult. Thank you.
Very, very nice.
And,
Lots of beautiful detail. And so do you do, obviously, layers, or what do you do, the background first and then the bird last, or is it just sort of...
Well, you're supposed to do it that way, but
Yeah.
I never do things the way I'm supposed to. I really started working on the bird and did the background last.
Well, I think however you did it, it's wonderful because the bird really just sort of jumps right out from the background. So you did a great job.
At the end. It just, it was very, the pastel was hard to get the detail on the bird with the pastel crayon, so I eventually turned over to the pencil, and that helped a lot.
The pencil, colored pencils. Oh, pastel pencils. Yeah. Okay. See, I don't do pastels at all, so I don't really. I'm sort of strictly acrylics and some mixed media, but I don't do pastels whatsoever. But it's really, really lovely. I love the colors of them. And so now this took you a while. Did you work from a photograph, or was it from your brain?
Yeah, no, it was from a photograph. Yeah.
Yeah.
A card.
Good.
That a friend of mine had. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. And so what do you take? You're here every week now? You take classes?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good.
And so that was, my introduction was watercolor and pastels. But 2 years ago, I decided to try oils, which I had never done.
Okay.
And I have an oil painting on the wall downstairs.
Okay, well that's good. We're going to be able to. Now, were you taking the oil classes with Isabel at her location?
I do, and that's in East Greenwich, and it's from the Stevens Gallery, Nancy Stevens.
Okay.
And she does strictly oils there.
Okay.
Everyone who takes for her does
There's
oils.
That's well, that's good. That's nice that I think that each person kind of has an expertise they work in. And you like taking classes?
I do. I like both watercolor and oils. So I don't think I'll really get into just one. I think I'll always
You kind of jump back and forth. See, I've never oddly taken classes. I'm sort of like of the mind that I sort of just do what I feel like doing. I don't want any. I got enough junk. I don't need anybody trying to straighten it out. The messy junk seems to work for me. So, but I know a lot of people that do take classes and enjoy them.
Yeah. I think after a certain point, you don't want to really take classes anymore. You want to be
just
in a place where other people are painting.
Yeah.
And then, like when down south now, on Friday afternoons I go to a class where there's about anywhere from 5 to 15 people, and we all do whatever we want to do.
Good. And that's when you head down to Florida for the work. Yeah. And how was that like being critiqued? Can it be difficult, or is it?
I think it's constructive criticism. So no, it doesn't.
There's no fist fighting or anything. No, that's good. Yeah, I hate you. Well, it can get kind of. Some people are a little sensitive and stuff. I don't know how I would do I've always, I see the ads for, pay us to professionally critique you, and I'm thinking, I don't really want to pay anybody to insult me. I can do that myself for nothing. So, all right, well, let's head down because we've got a few pieces throughout downstairs in the gallery as well, and this is a big space. Here we currently have 350 pieces up on the walls. This is just quickly like our photography room. This is our second show at the center here. We moved from the training school, and it's really been amazing here. Just the people coming in the building love the artwork, and it's been exciting for us because we've had probably, 5 ladies from your class, you and Isabel, and then we had Barbara Rosedale, I believe, and two other classmates as well. I can't remember their names because I have too much in my brain right now. But so we had a nice group of ladies that were showing with us, and that's nice that whether people want to sell or not, it's up to them. But it's nice that they can show if they want to show. Now this I love. This is just a gorgeous piece. I love this photo.
This I threw together in about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. The colors are amazing.
Between paintings, I didn't know what to do, and I found a photograph of that and just decided to do it quickly. And that was fun.
This is oil, yeah,
yes,
and it was easy to do.
It was.
That's just my thing is color, so I just immediately drawn to the beautiful colors, with the backdrop against the tree.
I had done an Arizona sky prior to that, and so, once I did that, well, this was easy then. Once you've done something, it gets easier to do the same kind of thing the second time.
Yeah. Good. Nice. And so then we have one more piece, I believe, here, and we have some people talking, so it's sort of around the corner, so maybe this young man would like to help us. He's trying to. I just did something. I don't know what I did. Okay, here we have one more piece. Yeah, you can take it right down if you want. There, and we can hold it up and get some better light here and hold it.
Now this is a watercolor again. And I like doing flowers.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
why,
pretty.
But
and now again from memory, or do you try to?
No, my friend had a picture of this flower. In fact, she had 2 flowers, one going this way and one going the other way. And I think her painting is somewhere here too, of the other flower.
Okay, and what's her name?
Rose.
Rose, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We have her work, I think, upstairs. We have a lot of work a lot of places.
Yeah.
We try to split people up and get work up and down.
This was fun to do. It really was.
Yeah, it's a nice piece. People really like that. So now, when you're heading to Florida, I believe.
I am. Monday.
You're Monday, and so you'll be there for the winter and creating down there. So
I did a calla lily also, and that was my first oil.
That was your first
oil?
And
I sold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Nice
was
to sell work, isn't it?
Yes, it certainly is.
It is certainly. Well, maybe we'll sell some more for you while you're in Florida, making more work for our next show. Yeah. Well, that's it. We've done pretty well here. We've had a lot of sales, and like I said, not everybody wants to sell even, but it's part of the theme of the gallery is getting artwork to everybody and letting everybody create and show, and it's just
beautiful work here.
We have every show. We tend to have people having their very first show, and then we have people that have been painting for 45 years and like to show with us, because they can show their older things that have been in their homes and studios for a long time. So, well, thank you for joining us, and we'll miss you. Well, we'll be mad at you while you're in the warm weather all winter, and we're not going to talk to her till she comes back.
Right.
But we'll look forward to showing your work in the next show, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Rick.
Okay, bye.
Bye.